Welcome, players, to the next level. Here on the Batmandrew podcast, we believe that life is an immersive experience, best lived one campaign at a time. Every week, we load up a new save file and dive deep into the most interesting worlds across video games, movies, and all things fandom, all brought from the perspective of just an everyday regular dude like me. Today's mission is locked and loaded and ready for launch, so grab your controllers and remember, your campaign starts now. What's up, guys? Welcome to the Batmandrew podcast. And for me, I don't like looking back and reviewing the things from the years past until the year's already over. So, although this will be the last episode of the Batmandrew podcast in 2025, as of recording this, there's still a few more days left. Things like Stranger Things finale hasn't aired yet and that kind of stuff. So, other things like we don't know how disappointing the next trailer is for Avengers Doomsday. So I want to be able to not look back this episode. We'll do that next episode, talk about some of the things that we loved in 2025 and some of the things that were maybe a miss. So for today, we're looking ahead at 2026. So specifically, a couple of things that I'm really excited for. Video game-wise, coming out, the new Wolverine game should hit this year, and I'm ridiculously excited for that. Fingers crossed, I don't know yet, but hopefully we get the next season of The Last of Us. That would be fantastic as well. Movies to hit the theaters. You have Spider-Man Brand New Day, you have Avengers Doomsday, Project Hail Mary, which I'm probably the most excited for. That's my most anticipated movie of 2026. But we also have Comic-Cons coming up. We have a lot of trips and side quests that we're going on, and Scarlett and I, and even with Grayson. So that's where we dig into today, is planning out and mapping out the side quests we want to go after in 2026. So yeah, check it out. Let us know what you think about our list, and honestly, what you think we should add or could potentially put on our radar. Jump right in. All right. So obviously you see a special guest with me on this segment. Grayson, say hi to everybody.
Hi.
All right. So this episode of the Batmandrew podcast is all about what we got going on this upcoming year and what we're excited about. And there's a few things that you were excited about for this upcoming year in there. Mm-hmm. So you had three things you wanted to be able to do. So what was the first one?
Play Minecraft all day.
Play Minecraft all day. So, in a perfect world, Grayson would never have to go to school and he would just play Minecraft all day. What do you play Minecraft on? No, you gotta talk into the microphone.
My TV.
On your TV that you got for your birthday?
Yeah,
your PlayStation 4?
Yeah.
What about your tablet? Do you play Minecraft on your tablet?
Uh-huh.
What do you prefer? Do you prefer on your tablet or do you prefer on the PlayStation?
The PlayStation.
On
my tablet, because the PlayStation, it kind of go like this.
Okay. Okay. But so you like your tablet better?
Uh-huh.
And then your tablet you can take with you anywhere and you can play Minecraft anywhere. Huh? Yeah, that's true. So, all right. So play Minecraft all day. I don't know if we'll be able to play Minecraft all day, but I bet we could find some things Minecraft wise. What if we found, because I bet there's either conventions out there or shows or stuff like that have Minecraft themes. Do you want to try to find something Minecraft to go to?
Or maybe we can find a little Minecraft dino. It's like Minecraft but has dinosaurs in it.
Okay. Well, then there's our Minecraft goal for 2026. is to find something Minecraft dinosaur related. All right. What was another thing you wanted to do? Where did you want to go?
To the trampoline park.
To the trampoline park. You love the trampoline park, don't you?
Yeah.
So I think there's a couple of new trampoline parks that are around Oklahoma City that I think we should do some side quests to and take you to a couple of the new trampoline parks. What do you say about that?
Uh-huh. And play on them.
Well, of course we gotta play on them. We gotta go jump on them and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So you excited? Okay. So there's two of our goals. Find something Minecraft dinosaur related. We'll do that for a collector on a budget stuff. And then go and visit new trampoline parks. I like both of those. All right, you have one more. What's your third thing you want to do this year?
Go to the zoo.
Go to the zoo. How about we do this, right? Because we could go to the Oklahoma City Zoo anytime we wanted. Because we live here, right? Why don't we take a side quest sometime this year and we go to a brand new zoo we've never been before? What do you think about that? What animals do you want to see at the zoo?
A tiger.
A tiger? You know, because we went to the zoo in Tulsa, remember? And we were going to see tigers and they didn't have any out, huh?
Uh-huh.
They didn't tell us that.
And I want to see lion because lion's my favorite animal, but they didn't have them.
They didn't have those either. Isn't that silly? Like, why would you not tell us in advance before we made the trip to go see your zoo that they weren't out, huh?
I don't know.
So silly. So, okay, so we want to see some lions and tigers at a zoo.
Oh, and an elephant.
And an elephant?
Mm-hmm.
What sounds does an elephant make? You gotta do the nose. Do the nose. No, like this. Hey. There you go. Alright, so lions, tigers, and elephants. Give me one more animal we gotta see.
A zebra.
A zebra? Gotta see a zebra. Okay, so that's our goals for 2026 for Grayson. Something dinosaur Minecraft related.
Why?
We gotta go to new trampoline parks. And we gotta go to a zoo to see lions, tigers, elephants, and zebras. It sounds like a plan. We got your 2026 all mapped out. Good job, bud. Give me notes.
No.
Jeez. Alright, so just like me and Grayson had some decisions to make for Grayson and what he wanted out of his 2026, Scarlett and I have some decisions to make ourselves. So we love going to conventions. We love going to Comic-Cons, experiencing new things. But, you know, we haven't really made it big yet, hitting it on the content creation. And so until we do, we have a budget to work with. So
True.
I think that we will go through what potential cons we could eventually go to and make some decisions here on camera for the entire world or the 4 people watching to see. So, so Scarlett, we talked about we want to go to 3 out-of-state conventions and potentially 3 in-state conventions. And it may be more in-state, you know, depending on what's going on. But we want to be able to look at least 3 that we know we can plan for and get ready for. So let's start with the easy one first. We know that one of the out-of-state cons that we're going to go to is Magic Con in Vegas. So if you've seen my content on my channel, you know that Magic Con is going to be the end cap of the Untapped documentary series for season 1. It's where we're going to finish up. And honestly, we've both been really enjoying playing Magic. I think I probably play more than you do, obviously, but you know, Magic. Who'd have fucking thunk that we would be going to a Magic Con? First of all, I didn't even know they had Magic Cons.
I didn't either.
Let alone going to one in Vegas. Like, I'm super excited about going to Magic Con, meeting some of our fellow content creators and friends that we've made along in our journey and things like that. Are you excited about Magic Con?
I am. It's definitely different than I think the cons that I'm used to, but it's also has similarities too. So I think we're gonna have a good time.
Yeah, because you're going to go. You're excited about cosplaying and the Magic Con.
I'm excited to be a bird.
Yeah, hey, have you settled on? So you're cosplaying. We're going to a 3-day con there for Magic Con. It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Are you going to cosplay for all 3 days?
I don't know. I mean, usually our goal or plan is I usually cosplay 2 of like a 3-day con, so that I like we can have like a rest day. But I haven't decided yet.
Okay. Your face is gonna be mad at you because not only if you cosplay all 3 days, that Thursday we get in before the con, we're gonna go explore Vegas and you're gonna be all dolled up in makeup and stuff like that. Yeah. Your face is not gonna get a break for like 5 days.
That's true. But a little bit, the bird cosplay isn't gonna have a whole lot of makeup, so it might be a little bit of a break.
Well, I will tell you, going to Magic Con in Vegas is going to be super exciting. We're going to work out the details. There'll be more, coming on that with our Sidequests videos, the Untapped documentary potential series, all that kind of stuff. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, Scarlett, except for children. If you have children, if you conceive in Vegas, that shit comes back with you. So we're gonna make sure we cast a protection spell.
That works.
because we've had enough.
Yeah. We're one and done.
Yeah. So, all right. Other conventions, potential conventions that we could go to. What I did was I went through our planner, content planner, and I wrote down several conventions that are happening each month. These aren't obviously all the conventions, but these are conventions that I saw kind of in a quick, brief overlook of what conventions were around the state of Oklahoma. And I thought that we could go through them fairly quickly here and kind of talk about which ones we want to go to. So, starting in January, which a lot of these are probably going to be a little bit harder to get early on because we just came off of Christmas and Grayson's birthday and stuff. So we got to save up a little bit of money. But in January, there's a couple that are happening. So January 9th is Fan Expo in New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't ever really been to New Orleans. I've been to New Orleans. New Orleans is a great city, a lot of fun, but obviously, like Fan Expo,
we like Fan Expo.
We do. But if you've been to one, you've been to them all. I feel like.
Yeah, I can kind of agree with that.
And the one in Dallas is a lot more affordable to get to.
Sure.
But with that being said, New Orleans is fun, but I think it's just too soon. You're talking about in 12 days going to that con. So.
And that's kind of a far away con for 12 days.
Now the next weekend on the 16th is Albuquerque Comic Con. Albuquerque, New Mexico. That's within a day's drive of us. But again, that's still really soon. We've been through Albuquerque when we went on our Disneyland trip. But I think it's really pretty soon. But here's one that's a good potential for us. So the 17th of January, 17th and 18th, is Northwest Arkansas Comic Con. Do you have that on your list?
No, I don't think you highlighted that one. So.
Listen, don't play. Are we gonna start fucking fighting on this fucking video?
Also, we should probably mention that you didn't do a whole lot of research on these cons.
Yeah. So listen, I looked up Comic Cons. I wrote them down based off proximity and what could potentially go to. Apparently, I wrote down some cons that were furry cons. We're not furries.
No.
I wrote down
judgment, but it's just not for us.
No, there's judgment. There's no judgment. I'm just kidding. You can be a furry if you want to be a furry. So do your thing. Do what makes you happy. But with that being said, we're not furries. So yeah, a couple of these we're gonna take out because we're not furries. Another one, there was an After Dark one that I was like, oh, it's kind of adult theme, but you saw it and you were like, no, that's too much titties. We're not.
Well, I don't know about that. I don't know that's what my thought was.
Listen, when you go to the bigger cons like Fan Expo in Dallas, for example, you see all the titties. Like they're out everywhere in full view. So
but that isn't why I said no to that. That just from the website, that con did not look like it had anything for us.
Well, listen, I'm sure we will see all that we want to see After Dark in Vegas when we go to Magic Con.
True.
Can you imagine how Magic nerds get down? He's like. Okay. So, we're moving on. So in February, so many inappropriate jokes. In February, there's a con in Norman, Thursday, Friday, Saturday of 5th, 6th, and 7th, or in 8th. It's like at Anthro Expo or something like that. Is that one of the furry cons?
That's the furry con.
Okay. You guys live your best life. We're not going to be there. That same weekend is Little Rock Anime Fest. We're not big anime people, but anime cons have different stuff, But
I could see us at least finding, a few things.
Here's one that's potential if it wasn't for the date. On Valentine's Day in St. Louis is Pokemon Fest.
Yeah.
If I'm going to, poke anything on Valentine's Day, it's probably not going to be Pokemon. So I think we're probably going to skip that one. But here's a first in-state con that we could really look at. So on February 21st and 22nd is TexomaCon in Durant, Oklahoma. Do you have that written down on your list?
I do. Okay. I don't think I think I tried to look at it, but I don't think I found too much about it yet.
Yeah.
Because I don't have any notes for it.
Let's look it up right now. TexomaCon. Now Durant, Oklahoma for us is pretty close. I know that you guys don't really know these people that we're about to talk about, but it's near where Thane and Nancy live. So it's not a particularly far distance to go to.
Yeah.
And I don't know, it might be a one-dayer for us depending on what's all that's there. So I just pulled up their website.
How many days is the con?
It's a 2-day con. obviously a lot of just the normal stuff. Like here's our panelists. Here's our guests. Looks like C. Thomas Howell is their actor, their main celebrity guest. Ask me who that is.
Who is that?
No fucking idea. A couple of other actresses and things like that. Listen, we don't go to cons for the actors really, because the problem with that is, some of your B-list actors and stuff, like they always show up, but your A-list celebrities are always subject to change. Like,
very true.
So it's very, very difficult. There are a picture of the Sanderson sisters. I know it's kind of hard to see on camera, but I think those were the ones that you saw at Bell County Con.
Those aren't the ones at Bell County. Those are the other ones. There's two groups of Sanderson sisters that I've interacted with. Yeah. Those aren't the ones at the booth. That's the other ones that I've taken pictures with several times.
Listen, I don't know. This looks like probably a father and son, like two old people at the con. That's definitely going to be me and Grayson when we get old.
Yeah.
So yeah, some artwork, some cosplay, stuff like that. This is probably going to just be a one-day con. I can't imagine, unless if there's something specifically going on
that we want to see.
Yeah, that we want to see on a Sunday. I figure we'd probably just end up going on Friday. But I think I do want to add this one to the list of in-state cons to go check out. It's only $20 for a one-day pass, $35 for the weekend. But if we took Grayson with us, most cons are free for kids to go into. But if we took Grayson with us, kids 12 and under get in free. So
which one was that? Was that the
Texoma Con, February 21st and 22nd. So it's a question mark right now, but I think that's probably going to end up taking the cake. Moving into March, so no in-state cons that I have listed for the month of March, which is probably good because we got a lot going on anyways. That's my birthday week. Mm-hmm. Project Hail Mary drops on the 20th, and so that's going to be like all I do for that week is prepare for that movie.
You have even a con listed on that day that it drops?
Yeah, Game Fest in Irving, Texas. I don't think we're gonna go. So here's the thing. So the 13th, 14th, and 15th is Game On in Phoenix, Arizona, and that was one that I put potentially as an out-of-state con for us. The reason why is because the voice actors for Final Fantasy VII are going to be there, and I didn't realize that the voice actor for Sephiroth is Tyler. I always forget how to pronounce his last name, but he was Superman in the Superman and Lois show. He was in, was it True Blood or some that Vampire Diaries or something?
No, I think it might have been True Blood. It wasn't Vampire Diaries, I don't think.
Okay, well, whatever. So he was a vampire in one of those things. Hutchinson, I don't know. I don't remember his last name, but I will tell you, I will die on this hill. To date, he's the best Superman we've ever had. However, don't listen. We don't need to argue about it right now. However, I wasn't wanting to go see him for Superman. I was wanting to go see him for Sephiroth, and the rest of the cast was going to be there.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, this is really cool. You can see right here above us, Aerith looking over us. And all that we do. Actually, he's kind of looking at your desk in disappointment.
That's rude.
And so,
well, it is messy right now.
So I really am a huge Final Fantasy VII fan. I even have Sephiroth tattooed on my arm. So I was really looking forward to go see him. However, that's an expensive con to go to because of the travel and having to go to Arizona and hotel and travel and all kind of stuff. He's going to be supposedly at GalaxyCon in Oklahoma.
Yeah, I did see that.
So I think I'm going to have a chance to be able to see him there. I just got to decide, because I want to get an autograph and a photo op with him. What do I want to have him autograph? And I'm thinking I'm going to have him autograph one of my Sephiroth magic cards. That's what I think I'm going to do. So
that would be a good thing.
Yeah, I think so too. I bet a lot of people, obviously they see him for Superman and True Blood. And I'm sure there's a lot of Magic fans out there that also know him, or Final Fantasy fans that also know him as Sephiroth. But I'm ridiculously excited. There's also a small chance I might add to my collection Sephiroth's sword. We'll see if I can sneak it into the con. If I can, I'll have him sign that. So, but in March, again, Game On in Phoenix, the 13th, 14th, and 15th. There's also a con in Midland, Texas.
I did find someone to go, if we were going to go the Game On, that I would go and get an autograph of.
Who was it?
So it's the voice of Kyo from Fruit Baskets.
Oh, okay. No idea what that is, but okay. I know what Fruit Baskets is, but yeah, okay.
But that was just me trying to find
things to be able to do.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so But the 27th, 28th, and 29th of March, a potential out-of-state con, that is Planet Con in Kansas City. So the reason why that's pretty reasonable for us to be able to go to is because in my day job, I'm a district sales manager for a chain of restaurants, and I have everything from Oklahoma up to Kansas City. So I'm very familiar with Kansas City, and I stay up there a lot.
Been to a
Planet Con? We have not, no.
I didn't think so.
No. It always looks like a fun con, but we just, Kansas City from us is about 6-hour drive, so it's not terrible, but
it's still a bit of a drive, though.
Yeah. So moving on, so we might put Planet Con as a maybe for out-of-state cons. Moving on to April, however. So April, starting the weekend of April 3rd, there is Creators After Dark in Richardson, Texas, which you told me no, too many titties.
That is not the reason.
There's WeebCon in Grapevine, Texas, that same weekend. The weekend after, on the weekend of the 10th, is NostalgiaCon in Houston, Texas. You also have MissouriCon in Springfield, Missouri that same weekend. Como Retro GameCon in Columbia, Missouri. And then you also have Wild Nights in Wilburton, Oklahoma. Did you look up that one?
I did. It's a furry convention.
So a furry convention? Okay. So we'll probably skip those. I don't see any in the month of April that we would necessarily hit. I wouldn't necessarily be against checking out Como Retro GameCon in Columbia, Missouri. Columbia, Missouri is about a 6-hour drive for us. What did you have?
No.
Did you look up that one?
No, that was one I did.
Highlighted.
You didn't highlight it.
Whatever. So, but I think we'll probably skip April. April's our anniversary month. And then honestly, that next month we're gonna go to MagicCon, so we probably need to start saving our money a little bit. Yeah,
that's true.
So in May 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, we're going to MagicCon.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna go meet strangers, our friends partnered with. Gonna go see them and get to meet them for the first time. If we don't post another video after May the 4th, then they were serial killers and they took us out. So
I was like, where are you going?
Could potentially be an issue. So we're going to go to MagicCon. The 14th, 15th, 16th, and 17th of May is a Geekway to the West in St. Charles, but that following weekend after that, the 22nd, 23rd, and 24th, is GalaxyCon in Oklahoma City. Mm-hmm. So to be honest, it's going to be MagicCon. It's probably going to be GalaxyCon that weekend. So
we know we're going to MagicCon.
You what?
Said we know we're going to MagicCon.
So going to MagicCon, going to GalaxyCon in Oklahoma City. GalaxyCon was a lot of fun the year before. We only went.
I was gonna say, didn't we only go one day?
We only went one day.
And we halved it because we brought Grayson the first half, and then.
Listen, the cons in Oklahoma are really hit and miss.
Yeah. Especially for someone, because we're not huge anime fans, so like. I think I'm a little more fan than you are, but a lot of cons in Oklahoma have a lot of anime.
Well, and not only that, but they're like what we go for cons for, at least for me, is kind of the grand scale. I'm looking for cool collectibles and neat vendors and stuff like that, and I like the handmade crafted stuff. I mean, all the stuff behind me is by local artists and things like that. But I really I want more of a grand con experience, and Oklahoma doesn't have a lot of those, but GalaxyCon kind of fits that mold a little bit. So we'll probably end up getting weekend passes. Take Grayson one of the days, leave him with Grandma the others if she'll watch them, and go from there. So all right, so we have one for sure in state, one for sure out of state. In June, the only con I have listed, 19th, 20th, and 21st. It's SoonerCon in Norman, Oklahoma. Absolutely not. Let's move to July. And I'm not going to say anything because there's people who enjoy SoonerCon. I'm not one of them.
Yeah.
If you want to know why, I'll be more than happy to tell you why, and we can talk about that off air. But on air, it'll be a hard pass for me. July 10th, 11th, and 12th. I'm sorry. Let me be fair. Did you want to go to SoonerCon?
No. I mean, I understand why we don't but I think I have the same thought process as you. Like it just it doesn't seem to be worth going to for us.
Okay, Scarlett doesn't like you either. Got it. 10th, 11th, and 12th of July is DreamCon in Houston, Texas. The following weekend, 17th, 18th, and 19th is Delta H Con in Houston, Texas. You also have CowCon, Comic Con in Waxahachie, Texas. And then the big granddaddy of them all, July 23rd, 24th, 25th, and 26th, San Diego Comic Con.
That's a big one.
I think that'll probably be our big one the year after, or maybe the year after that. Magic Con's kind of our big trip this year.
Yeah, that's the big one.
So, I would love to go to San Diego Comic Con. But hey, we still got like 6 months between now and San Diego Comic Con. Maybe there's a sponsor out there that says, "Hey, Batmandrew, let's send you to San Diego Comic Con."
That's what we'll keep our fingers crossed.
And I will go without Scarlett. Like if you just only have enough to send me, that's fine.
What if they want me?
Then you need to have an extra pass for me to go. Like I don't understand why this is so fucking difficult. All right, so the only one on this month that I honestly think is a possibility for us would be Cowtown Comic Con. Did you have that one on your list?
I did not.
Because it wasn't highlighted.
If you highlight the stuff, then I'd have it on my list.
So Waxahachie is a town just south of Dallas, Texas. It's where we stayed at when we were on our way to the cruise. It was that halfway point.
Yeah.
It also is the home of arguably the worst comic or local game store that we have ever been into. That was when they were I couldn't buy Magic cards because they were fucking playing
right there.
on the glass countertop and stuff. And when they were like, "We'll move out of your way," but made it feel like it was such a fucking inconvenience. I don't even remember the name of the place.
I don't either.
If I did, I would have no problem shouting it out right now because fuck you guys. I'm looking. Go ahead.
That was not a good experience whatsoever.
I'm looking at the website for Cowtown Comic Con, and there's really nothing here. It's like coming soon pictures of things they have.
That's what I saw a lot of.
Like you gotta have that shit uploaded in advance. Like
At
people plan their stuff out.
Yeah.
You know.
I understand you can't have all of it because you might not have all your guests or whatever, but I mean something on there because people do plan ahead.
Yeah, really do. August 1st and 2nd is Animeverse in Kansas City. That one, again, I mean, Kansas City is a possibility for us because I work up there a lot, but we're not huge anime people. What's funny about that one is I actually got caught in that one when I was heading up to one of my bakeries last year or this year, and I was like, why is there no fucking parking? And then I get out and I start walking, and there were like cosplayers everywhere. I was like, what happened? However, August 7th, 8th, and 9th is Rebel Scum Con in Frisco, Texas. I've heard a lot of good things about Rebel Scum Con.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's Star Wars based, right?
Well, I think yeah, for the most part, but I'm sure that there's
there's probably other stuff too, but I'm not like the hugest fan of Star Wars. I like Star Wars. I have a horrible time remember anybody's name on Star Wars. But I have a Star Wars cosplay. It's just a closet cosplay, but
still, you have something that you could wear to it. I mean, it obviously is going to be Star Wars centric. And so, looking at passes right now, so a 3-day event pass looks like it's going to run us about $115 each. Again, this is another one that Grayson would get in free for.
Yeah.
I don't see any single day passes, but hopefully they're not one of those cons that make you buy a whole weekend pass. I don't know. We'll have to kind of look into it, but I think that's potential to be one for an out of state con. All right, September. Moving along here. September 11th, 12th, and 13th. Arguably one of our favorite cons to go to, Fan Expo in Dallas.
Yeah.
That same weekend, there's one in Cleveland, Ohio. I don't know why I put, maybe because it was a gaming con. We're not driving all the way to fucking Cleveland.
Probably saw the gaming.
Yeah. But Fan Expo in Dallas,
We've been, how many years have we been now?
4 or 5.
Yeah.
And we like it. Like, it's a good con. But again, if you've been to Fan Expo in Dallas, you've been to all of them. Like,
Yeah.
they're all very much the same.
It's very repetitive.
It really is.
Even year after year. I mean, there are definitely different things every year. But, and I mean, that's probably what works really well for them. Having something that is almost the same.
Yeah.
But it's still a really good con.
I think we'll probably, like, for me, if there was one an out-of-state con that we've been to that we were going to knock off the list, I would probably knock that one off the list. So one that's not on the list because they don't have any definite dates yet is Bell County Comic Con. We went to that this last year. You were actually invited as a cosplay, like,
I wasn't a
guest.
guest.
Yeah, you weren't a guest. Like you didn't have a booth, but you were given free passes to come and cosplay at the con.
Yeah.
And so listen, Bell County Comic Con in Belton, Texas, where the fuck that is.
Yeah.
I was just like, okay. So, like, I literally, like, this isn't a knock on, but everything screamed a little small convention that was in a barn that someone was putting on with their mom. Like, that's what I thought it was. And then we ended up going, and first of all, it was massive.
It was huge.
There was a shit ton of people. When we got there to go park, like, it took us like almost an hour to park and they were directing parking, but the problem is we had to park all the way out in BFE in order to get there. So, it was hot.
Yeah.
It was so fucking hot because it's summertime in the middle of Texas. But it was a great con. I really enjoyed it. Even though we don't have dates yet, to me, I feel like that's a lot for an out-of-state con to go to.
Yeah, I think so too.
So,
because it really was. It was a good con.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun at that one.
Yeah. So, do we want to lock that one down?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll put Bell County Con. We'll have to get dates later. So I guess that's subject to change if the dates don't match.
Last year, wasn't it like right after Fan Expo Dallas or before?
It was after, but it wasn't right after.
Oh, I thought it was right after.
No, because there was a few months that had passed because it was so it looks like it was 1st of August and Fan Expo Dallas 2025.
I don't know why my mind thought it was right after.
I mean, it was close, but it wasn't like
yeah.
So Fan Expo in Dallas was the last weekend in May, so there was about 2.5 months in between the two. But yeah, I think Bell County Con should go. So for me, out of state cons, the ones that we'll go through the list. So November, October didn't have anything. I'm sure there's cons out there, but I didn't see anything to be able to write down on the list.
Yeah.
Same thing with December. And then the last con, no, December, there's a couple of Oklahoma cons. Like, what do you have? That's usually when Anime Con or what OkiCon or whatever.
Yeah, it's OkiCon.
But I heard there was like some kind of controversy. People protest over every fucking thing. I don't know what
I
was
don't
going on.
remember what happened. I remember hearing something.
So small rant. Okay, so hear me out, right? When you protest and you stand on your fucking moral high ground and you decide that you're wanting to protest everything, there are people who pay fucking money in order to set up booths at these cons and hope to make a living. Yeah. And when you decide, I'm going to protest, no one's going to go to this con, you're financially hurting other people. Yeah. And I think if you do that, fuck you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like, and I have friends who were on that list of people like, you shouldn't go to this con, blah, blah, blah. If you want to protest and not give someone your money, but people not attending something when they've already paid their admission fee, they got to be there, and they're setting up shop in order to pay for their shit. Like to me, that is hypocritical because those same people will be the first to go shop at Walmart because it's the low prices where they can get everything. When there's so many things that high corporations do. Like it's silly.
I don't know. Nothing is black and white. Like when you say, oh, you can't go to this con because of this, you don't. It's not just that. Like, you still are going to hurt a lot of people by doing that. So, I mean, I'm not saying anyone can make decisions for anyone. You should make decisions for yourself, regardless of what it is. But there's always going to be someone that it's going to hurt, no matter what your decision or choice is.
Yeah, I agree. And then in November 7th on, there's two different cons. There's Kansas Anime Fest in Wichita, Kansas. That one's, just close proximity. We could go there and back the same day. And then there's Toon Fest in Tulsa.
Toon Fusion?
Or Toon Fusion in Tulsa.
Do you know what that is?
No idea.
I didn't really look up that one.
So when it comes to Tulsa, there's a couple of cons that happen in Tulsa that we need to look at, that I was kind of thinking about, because there was a guy that you had met through some of the cosplaying stuff who runs a couple conventions out there that I think would be, like he always runs a couple of good cons, and so I don't, the name of them kind of doesn't come to mind right now, but I think those are a couple of ones that we could do in state cons. Looks like Toon Fusion. I mean, there's
multiple.
There's multiple places to. They have multiple cons across the country. I don't really see much though in the way, like, it looks like there's going to be some guest announcements coming. Looks like there's going to be some tabletop and video games, cosplays, panels, so kind of the normal stuff, some live performances. The name suggests it's more of an anime type con, but
like Toon.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I hear anime, but like a lot of cartoons.
That's what I meant. Like, that's anime. That's what cartoons are. Is that not what anime is?
I mean, kinda, but
sorry for the people out there who are so sophisticated. It's fucking cartoons. Look, Toon Fusion.
It's a little different.
So first of all, I don't know if y'all can see it. Look, can you see this? It's blurry, but whatever. Toon Fusion. This is the one in Pittsburgh. Half of those characters are anime characters.
Maybe.
Yeah, so it's like an anime cartoon con. So maybe potential. It's in Tulsa, Oklahoma, so we could go to the see about that. So
yeah.
All right. So for sure, Magic Con, Bell County Comic Con, and then we're looking at one more out of state con. I personally feel for our finances that Planet Comic Con could be on the bubble. Because it's so soon, and then Rebel Scum Con, which is in August. That would be after Magic Con, so our finances would be a little bit better. Do you have a preference either way?
So what did you say for out of state?
Planet Comic Con or Rebel Scum Con.
Oh, that's.
Or Fan Expo Dallas.
I don't know. So I don't have. Oh, I didn't mark it down. That's why.
What?
I didn't put a heart by Fan Expo. I was trying to find it.
I feel like that's your subconscious telling you that no to Fan Expo.
I would be open to not doing Fan Expo just because we know it, and if we want to try something new, then I think I would be okay with not doing Fan Expo. So you said the choice is between what is it called? Rebel Scum
and
Planet Comic Con. I don't know. I don't think I know enough about either one. I mean, my first instinct is just going off of it's the Star Wars worries me a little bit just because I'm not like a huge Star Wars fan. I think I'd have a good time. I'm not, but
well, let's do this. So let's narrow it down, because if we don't start narrowing it down, we won't make a decision. So
sure.
I think we should take Planet Con off the table just because it's so close. It's before Magic Con. I think I'd rather be able to have our money for
that's true.
For Magic Con.
Well, and what we talked about before too. That's also your birthday month, and we already have a couple other things.
That's true too.
And
Yeah.
stuff.
So that leaves Rebel Scum Con or Fan Expo. See if there's anything for Rebel Scum Con on TikTok to give us an idea. When you're researching cons, guys, YouTube videos, TikTok videos, and stuff like that go a long way to be able to show you whether or not that's something you want to go to. I can't tell you how many decisions we made on conventions to go to based off of, watching YouTube videos and people doing walkthroughs and stuff like that. So It looks like everything I'm seeing for Rebel ScumCon is probably more Star Wars than you care for. I think I'm a bigger Star Wars fan than you are, and I want us to be able to go someplace that we're going to both enjoy.
Yeah.
So I think if we're going to make a decision, I think it should be going to Fan Expo in Dallas. And I think for you cosplaying, if you end up cosplaying multiple days, like I think you're gonna enjoy the Fan Expo in Dallas more.
Yeah.
So, what do you say?
I agree.
Is that the decision?
Yeah.
Okay, so the 3 out of state: Bell County Comic Con, Dallas Fan Expo, and Magic Con in Vegas. So, and then the in-state cons we already talked about. Galaxy Con.
Let me circle these so I can. So Magic Con.
You know we're live right now, right? People are like, okay, I'm just saying. So Magic Con, Fan Expo in Dallas, and Bell County Comic Con. So for in-state cons, we talked about Galaxy Con in Oklahoma City. So that's for sure definite. We also one of the ones that wasn't on the list that we could potentially go to would be a quick one-day con would be New World Comic Con. I usually end up having a booth there, but I don't think I'm going to do a booth this year. We could always go and check it out. The problem with that one is it's a little bit smaller, which is fine. It's not like a big deal. It's a little bit smaller, but so there's not as many things to do. It's more of a arts and craft vendor show more than it is necessarily a Comic-Con. And so I don't know. That might be a maybe.
When is that one?
Huh?
Do you know when that one is?
I don't know when it is. But I do think we should go to the one in Durant, Oklahoma, the Texoma Con. Even if it's just for a one day, February 21st, 22nd. Yeah, even if we just did a one day, I think that'd be a good one to go to. So we got 2 definite. Honestly, unless if one sticks out for you, I would like to do a little bit more research to try to find like a gaming con or there's probably not going to be any kind of like Magic specific Comic Cons, but there might be some card conventions or something like that. So
that works.
All right. So we might have to do a little bit more research. In-state cons are obviously a little bit easier for us to go to.
Yeah, because we could just decide to go.
Yeah. So So there it goes. So for definite, we have our out-of-state cons planned. So Magic Con is the first weekend in May.
Yeah.
Which we're going to go to that. Bell County Con is undetermined for dates. We'll have to figure out when that is. It was in August last time.
Yeah.
And then when is Fan Expo Dallas listed?
September 11th through the 13th.
Okay. So if Bell County Con keeps their roundabout dates they had last year, we're looking at a con 1st of August and then a con 1st of September. So both in Dallas. So we do have definite dates for obviously Magic Con and Fan Expo, so we can probably go ahead and book hotels and stuff now. So
and I can start planning
your cosplay. Yep. So all right, question is to you guys, one, do you care where we go? Because chances are you probably don't. But secondly, where are you going? What conventions do you have planned for 2026? Where are you hoping to go?
Might give us more ideas.
Yeah, it might give us some more ideas for sure. So part of this is obviously us planning and being excited for the things that we love and our fandoms to celebrate. Other part of it is the content creation. Like I want to be able to up my content creation game. I want to be able to share more about our experiences, and I think that this will go a long way to be able to do that. So listen, guys, that's the end of our show for today. So if you've stuck around this far, let me just say thank you. Thank you for listening to us ramble, argue a little bit. Thank you for being here, because I know that our lives are truly really busy and it's hard to make time for the things that we love. So the fact that you stuck around this far honestly means a lot to us. So thank you guys again. Make sure to like and subscribe. And more importantly, make sure to share, because we want to be able to continue to grow our community and have these great conversations and be able to share in the experiences and things that we love together. So thank you guys again for being here. We'll catch you guys again at the same Batmandrew time on the same Batmandrew channel. Thanks, guys.